What's good, YouTube? It's the One Outcast back again, once again with another video, and it's me talking about my experience at Riptide 2024 at the Kalahari Resort. I'm gonna go over the stuff that made me raise eyebrows at the event, what I liked, or aka my highlights of the event, and me shouting out people, because there was a lot of awesome people I got to meet for the first time and got to see again at the event, and also my future for competing just in general for next year. And I feel like doing this in video format because there's honestly too much to write up on, and I thought, hey, why not do a video on it, so that this is something I can look back on and for other people to look back on too, on my journey of just competing and my journey of just growing as a competitor. I don't know. Anyways, without further ado, yeah. Now, I just want to start it off also with that I kind of regret not taking more videos and pictures at Riptide, like pictures and videos with like people I hung out with and of the venue and of matches going on around me. So that's kind of on me. So yeah, kind of stuck with gameplay. So yeah. Anyways, now really starting off with like the stuff that made me raise eyebrows a bit, aka my dislikes of like my experience of Riptide 2024. The first being that Rivals of Aether constantly getting little bro'd again at another major. Now, look, I get that Rivals 1 is basically dead in the water with Rivals 2 on the horizon and everybody's eyes. So it makes sense for Rivals 1 to like get it all done out of the way all in one day. I personally don't fault anybody for going that route, because yeah, if you look at the smash.gg page, you see a ton of DQs. Like, it is astounding. Like, I counted 19 DQs before I said stop the count. Like, it was to the point where my first bracket match of the day was freaking HKP, which was game 5, by the way. I was proud of myself for that one, for even getting that far. And this also goes into the topic of like the topic I want to go into like later of, dude, like this game doesn't get enough new players. So that's another reason why, sure, it makes sense for TOs at Smash events to just put Rivals 1 over on the wayside, which, yeah, honestly understandable. However, what I need help understanding is why was Rivals 2 like a top 8? Why was Rivals 2 top 8 not on day 3? I genuinely think that is a huge mistake, and I'll elaborate on that. Because I made it a point in my previous video about marketing and promotion not being the greatest. Now, Riptide would have been the perfect opportunity to showcase more Rivals 2, especially on day 3. That being important, day 3 being the important piece, because that has the most viewers. And having it on day 3 also illustrates that Rivals 2 doesn't look like a side event. It could hang with Smash and also be a big platform fighter. But no, you have it all done on day 2, making it look like a side bracket again. I don't care that the game is not done and it's not released. You want the most promotion possible for this game. Again, having it on day 3 would have been great. Would have been a great start. Now, before people jump on me and say, oh, but like there's not enough time for it, Outcast. Come on, you gotta know this. Okay, be real for a sec. Does Smash Ultimate and Melee really need all that best of 5? Does it really need to be top 24 for both brackets? Couldn't it just been top 12 and then Rivals 2 like have a top 8? Like you gotta help me out with that one. Please help me out with that one. Or just make all 3 top 8. Another thing that I honestly raised my eyebrow at was my workshop seating. And I was seated, I believe it was 16th, when I personally would have placed myself 25th, because personally, in my opinion, my base cast knowledge and me being top 50 shouldn't take precedent over people who actually grind workshop brackets. Like I shouldn't take priority personally. So yeah, no, like yeah, despite I got 5th at Genesis for a workshop bracket, that could have easily been a fluke. And I'm gonna end this part of this section with the hot take of, I personally think workshop brackets are more interesting than Rivals 8 top 8, because like at least a Rivals workshop, like you're not competing for being 3rd or 4th, as opposed to Rivals top 8 where you already know what the top 3 is gonna look like, and it's like you already see people clearing out. And yeah, that's gonna conclude the negatives of this video. Now let's talk about what I really thoroughly enjoyed. And again, I regret not taking more pictures and videos of my time there, as well as like not getting enough pictures with people I hung out with at the bracket. But yeah, no, like the Kalahari Resort is like probably one of the best venues I've been to for a tournament. There's like, not only is it great to look at, but there's a crap ton of stuff to do. There's a crap ton of stuff to do that isn't just grind a video game. No, like there's arcade, there's like an arcade in the resort, there's a water park, and hell, there's even a gym. So like, I mean, I did two out of the 3 that there is to do. And then also on top of that, there's like a restaurant there called Belux, I believe it was. Dude, like the food there was bomb, dude. I really enjoyed that, man. Despite the milkshakes being expensive, like it was still an experience. Now, my experience in the actual tournament venue, there was places you can mod your Geeky controller if you wanted to, but there was also a lot of box style controllers where I was really debating on buying. And speaking of vendors, there was a bunch of stuff a lot of merch you can buy, and a lot of artwork you can buy, and there's these standees that of like figures that you can buy as well. I kind of regret not looking much at the vendors and not really buying all that much. In fact, all I really got was like this Piplup plush, because there was a bunch of plushes and like bunch of Riptide hoodies and t-shirts you could buy. So yeah, that's kind of something I regret. And ooh, before I forget, I really want to acknowledge this before I forget. I don't know if it was just me just really focusing on gaming, or if it's too good to be true, but at least on the rival side of things, nobody spelt musty. the fact that this is like something to be celebrated says a lot about like FGC culture as a whole. But yeah, nobody smelt bad that I know of on the rivals side of the tournament. So yeah, big ups to us, I guess. Moving on from that, one of the highlights to me also was just me being proud of how I placed in all the brackets I competed in. I competed in Rivals Workshop, as I stated earlier, Rivals Basecast, and then I also competed in Rivals 2, where I placed 13th in Rivals Workshop. I placed 17th in Rivals 1. I'm very proud of that one. And I also placed 33rd in Rivals 2. I placed one below, but honestly, it is incredibly hard to seed for Rivals 2. I do not envy Menace at all in this regard. I'm very satisfied with how I did, and I really enjoyed myself, like, just playing the game. It's been a while that I could honestly say that, if I'm being honest. Now comes what is truly the biggest, like, my biggest highlight of the weekend, of this entire experience of Riptide 2024 was honestly just seeing my friends again, like, offline, like, in the flesh, as well as meeting people for the first time, and now I'm like really cool with it. It was actually really cool. I don't know how else to describe it. I feel the need to do this part, like the shouting out people part individually, because honestly, a lot of my fire and care for competing was hard to find before this weekend, and like this weekend just reignited that for me. I want to start it off with thanking Astra for organizing the room and just taking that initiative with this weekend and just for that part of the planning, and also willing to go to the fitness center for some gains. Yo, cosplaying as Sesame Speed and ball handles. Let's go. Yo, dude, we look dumb as hell in the fits, man. I swear. But yeah, shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to KD8, like, for just driving people from and to the airport for this weekend. That was absurdly clutch, honestly, and also just being very hospitable for like this entire weekend. Like, I honestly don't know how to thank you enough for that. And yeah, also speaking about hospitality, we got Scrupp and Bunny for bringing in the food for us to save money on buying, as opposed to buying food at like restaurants. Bringing in the crock pot and the portable grill, like, dude, the day zero hot dogs went crazy, dude. that was clutch. And same with the chicken and rice for dinner in day one, dude. Pure heat. That was some good food, man. Can't thank you guys enough for that, for doing all of that, and yeah, just lugging all that stuff. Also, big thanks to Jazz for keeping me warm all weekend in Rivals 1 and 2. Like, dude, honestly goated for that one, for keeping me warm and just making sure that, like, keeping me aware of, like, when my matches were as well, And guys, please sign up for the hunt on Sundays. On Sundays, 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. We got Rivals 1 like on Sundays, and then during the beta weekends we got Rivals 2. Please sign up for the hunt. And that's honestly the least I can do for her, as well as her boyfriend Miles for just like being being an absolute goof, dude. Like just for being you, man. Like you kept everybody's spirits, kept my spirits up at least, and just all around good vibes, good company, man. Big thanks to Anti for honestly also getting games in with me, especially when almost everything was said and done for the Rivals 2 bracket, and then dragging my ass to do karaoke in the other room. And honestly, didn't know I needed that. I'll be honest. That was fun. I wouldn't mind doing that again. I'll be honest. But yeah, that's my shout outs to everybody I stayed with in the room. There's still a list to go on. To keep it brief though, I'm just gonna like really shout out the people and give thanks to the people that I ended up remembering snapping a picture with, because my god, I am bad when it comes to that. I promise to get better about it. And then yeah, first one on the list, Bullets. Yo, let's go. Team BC making out of Rivals 1 pools. Let's go. Hopefully we both can do the same magic in Rivals 2, and we don't get messed up bracket path. But yeah, dude, like can't wait to see you at the locals, man. Really can't wait. Next one we got is Kazi, dude. Like you're a dope dude to hang around with, and all around good vibes. Dude, had me dying laughing for like a good part of the weekend, and also glad we finally got games in offline in Rivals 1. Oh man, Rottweiler. Dude, big fan of your work, dude. And the fact that you said you really enjoyed my stuff, that was a lot of motivation for me. I'm not gonna lie. For like somebody who's been around in the community for a long time and like has like some sort of a platform on YouTube saying that they're a fan of my stuff, that just inspires me. I am not gonna lie. So yeah, man, big ups to you. Dude, yo, it was also really great beating Tujank for the first time, and genuinely, hopefully we get we get some games in. We get some games in Rivals 1, you know, when we both don't have messed up time slots. And also, big congrats for you getting the commentary block for Rivals 2. Congrats to you, man. Okay, and yo, Heels Good, really dope seeing you again, man. Hopefully we actually get to game offline for Rivals 2, because you pulled up really late to the venue, and like at that point I was just gamered out, dude. So yeah, yo, dude, big ups to both of us for making out of pools in Rivals 2. Yeah, hopefully to see you more events, man. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. I'm almost done. But no, I really want to make it a point of like to thank SBS for TOing the damn thing, because TOing in general is just a thankless job, and I feel like we all should just make a point to like thank them for even putting up with that with this job. I'm gonna be honest. Now, moving on from that, but for real though, no, like, shoutouts to the people that I mentioned, and if I didn't mention anybody that I met I'm sorry, but these are the people I like ended up spending the most time with at the weekend. So yeah, that's kind of my bad too. But anyways, now to talk about the future of me competing in 2025. If I just said I'm straight up retiring, that would have been a short ass career, I'm not gonna lie. I only started traveling to these things at the start of 2023, and it was still sparingly. But no, seriously though, like, my plans for the future is like, honestly, just seeing if I can go to Gommel next year, which that one's super likely, as well as I hope there's another heat wave in 2025. I fully intend to like try another Rivals event like that just doesn't have Smash. That would be very swell. And fingers crossed, if there is a Battle BC7, I really hope that there's Rivals too in this one. And I'm really stretching it by like asking for a top 8 on the last day, like how every other bracket has it. But you know what? That's a stretch. I really doubt either is gonna happen, but hey, who knows? I could be wrong. I really want to be wrong about that one, but that is not a me decision. So yeah, I really hope that happens. And yeah, that's my experience with Riptide 2024. I might start doing these, like, I guess self-reflect, or I guess just me talking about like tournaments I go to and how much they impact me going forward, just so that I can look back at like the good times that like I had at these things, and I hope others feel the same way about it, about how I feel. But yeah, that aside, you guys know the drill. So this is the part where I self-shill. Yeah, follow me on Twitch and on Twitter. I go live on Twitch Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. And I also stream on YouTube. And best part about that one is, best part about me streaming on YouTube is it is ad-free as of right now. So yeah, and yeah, I've got nothing else to say. So yeah, like and subscribe, and peace.